7 powerful Roman gardening methods that surpass today's techniques, still effective now. Ancient Romans weren't just warriors and emperors, they were keen gardeners too. Their gardens blended beauty, function, and clever engineering in ways that still inspire modern gardeners. In this video, we'll explore 7 Roman gardening methods that outclass many of today's common practices, and show how you might adapt them to your own backyard or balcony now. If you love gardening and history, hit subscribe and let's get growing. One, kitchen garden roots and mixed-use planting, food plus beauty plus utility. The gardens of ancient Rome often began as simple kitchen gardens, horti, attached right next to homes, where families grew herbs, vegetables, and fruit trees to feed themselves. Over time, Romans blended those practical gardens with ornamentals, combining produce, herbs, flowers, shrubs, and decorative plants to make their garden both useful and beautiful. Whether small or large, these gardens served multiple purposes: daily food supply, medicinal and aromatic herbs, aesthetic greenery, and a calm retreat close to home. Romans often designed their gardens integrated into their house layout or courtyard, making care, watering, and harvesting convenient, which turned the garden into part of everyday life rather than a separate chore. As the culture evolved, some gardens expanded into more elaborate pleasure gardens with decorative plants, pathways, water features, and architectural elements. But the tradition of mixed-use kitchen gardens remained common among ordinary households. For modern gardeners, whether you have a backyard, a balcony, or even just a few pots, this mixed-use planting approach is still powerful. You can combine edible plants, herbs, and decorative flowers, shrubs to create a garden that provides fresh produce, scent, color, and beauty at once. It's a simple, space-efficient way to build a garden that's useful, attractive, and sustainable. If you want a garden that feeds you and delights your senses, try kitchen garden roots and mixed-use planting. It's a timeless technique, practical, beautiful, and perfectly adaptable even today. Two, soil, preparation and planting pits, ancient techniques for strong roots. One of the key techniques used by Roman gardeners was careful soil preparation before planting. They enriched the planting soil, mixing organic matter to create fertile, well-draining ground that supported healthy growth. Instead of just sowing seeds, they often used planting pits or carefully designated beds. This helped isolate plants, managed root growth, and made watering more efficient. Moreover, Romans practiced intercultivation, planting herbs, vegetables, and flowers together, companion planting, maximizing space and biodiversity. This mixed planting helped plants support each other. For instance, some herbs might repel pests, while others improve soil. For today's gardeners facing limited space, balcony gardens, small yards, this method shows how to maximize yield without sacrificing aesthetics. When starting your garden, think like a Roman. Enrich your soil well, compost, composted manure, organic matter, prepare planting pits or raised beds, and consider intercropping compatible plants. This foundation will give plants stronger roots, better resilience against stress, and more efficient use of water and nutrients, which often matters more than fancy gadgets. Three, water and layout, Roman hydraulics and smart garden design. Water was central to Roman gardens, not just for plant health, but as a core design element. Many Roman gardens featured irrigation systems, fountains, channels, or pools, fed by aqueducts or water cisterns to ensure steady water supply even in dry seasons. Gardens were often enclosed or built near water sources or positioned to use natural water flow, maximizing efficiency and minimizing waste. The layout of Roman gardens also emphasized symmetry, geometry, and defined zones, walking paths, shaded colonnades, peristyles, different beds for trees, flowers, herbs, and utility plants. This planning created harmonious spaces where leisure, utility, and nature merged. It also made maintenance, watering, harvesting, and enjoying the garden more manageable. For modern gardeners, especially those in climates with dry seasons or irregular rainfall, adopting a Roman-style design, zoned beds, efficient irrigation, water features, or containers, thoughtful layout can significantly improve sustainability. Even a small terrace or balcony can mimic these principles. Raised beds or containers, grouped planting zones, and a simple watering routine, echoing Roman wisdom adapted to our times. Four, fertilizers and waste recycling. Eco-friendly Roman secrets. Romans were surprisingly eco-conscious gardeners. They collected kitchen waste, hearth ashes, broken pottery shards, and even animal dung or manure to compost and enrich their soil before planting. This not only improved soil fertility, but also encouraged healthier plant growth, essentially making their gardens self-sustaining. By recycling waste, they turned what many considered garbage into valuable black gold for their gardens. Instead of using chemical fertilizers, which of course didn't exist, Roman gardeners used organic matter, kitchen scraps, composted manure, ash to keep soil rich. They understood that a fertile garden depends on caring for soil long-term, not quick fixes. That philosophy aligns well with modern organic gardening and permaculture ideas. For today's gardeners, this is a powerful lesson. You don't need expensive store-bought fertilizers. Household compost, kitchen scraps, or garden waste can create rich soil naturally. This reduces waste, saves money, and supports sustainability. If you combine this with careful soil preparation and good planting techniques, you get stronger, more resilient plants. So before you plant anything, consider building a compost bin or compost pile. Collect your kitchen and garden waste and let nature, like the Romans, help feed your garden. Over time, this will pay off with richer soil and healthier plants. Five, plant selection and companion planting, biodiversity and utility. The Romans didn't just grow ornamental plants. Many gardens were practical, productive gardens, combining vegetables, herbs, fruit trees, medicinal and aromatic plants in a single space. By mixing species with different needs and functions, they maximized the use of limited space while enhancing biodiversity. This mix meant that some plants provided food, vegetables, fruits, herbs, others offered medicinal benefits or fragrance, and some offered shade or structural beauty, all in the same garden. That diversity helped create a balanced ecosystem. Pests were less likely to spread, soil health was better maintained, and the garden became more resilient. In modern settings, small yards, patios, balconies, this approach is especially valuable. Instead of separate flower garden and vegetable patch, you can blend them. herbs near vegetables, shade-giving shrubs near delicate plants, fruit trees with companion herbs. This saves space and makes maintenance easier. Think of your garden not just as aesthetic, but as a mini ecosystem. Design with multiple purposes, mix plants thoughtfully, and let different species support each other. That's a Roman legacy worth adapting today. Six, shade, structure, and microclimates. Designing for comfort and plant health. Roman gardens often included structural elements, colonnades, porticos, walls, and shaded walkways, not only for aesthetic beauty, but to create microclimates. These structures provided protection from sun and wind, giving delicate plants a better environment and making the garden more comfortable for people. By combining architecture and nature, they turned gardens into living spaces, places to relax, socialize, reflect, and enjoy nature. Walls and enclosures also helped create privacy and shelter, which helped gardens flourish even in urban or harsh climates. For modern gardeners, especially in hot, windy, or urban climates, this offers a great design lesson. You don't need a huge space. Even a small balcony or patio can use shade structures, pergolas, trellises, walls, fencing to create a protected microclimate. That helps plants grow better and makes the space more pleasant for you. So as you plan your garden design, think beyond just plants. Consider how shade, wind protection, structure, and layout affect growth, comfort, and sustainability. A thoughtful layout can make a big difference. Seven, innovation and adaptation. Roman ingenuity that still inspires. Romans weren't afraid to innovate. In some cases, they developed early greenhouse-like setups so they could grow sensitive plants out of season. For instance, according to later sources, they used mobile planting frames or cucumber houses glazed with translucent material to protect plants in cooler seasons. This shows that they were not only gardeners, but also early horticultural engineers. They also adapted gardening styles from other cultures, Persian, Egyptian, and blended them with local knowledge, making their gardens versatile, functional, beautiful, and suited to local climates. That openness to cross-cultural influences helped Roman gardening evolve quickly and stay effective across different regions of the empire. For modern gardeners facing climate change, urban limitations, or seasonal constraints, this spirit of adaptation is valuable. It encourages experimentation. Try container gardening, mini greenhouses, mixed planting, or seasonal rotation, whatever works where you live. In short, don't copy blindly. Learn the principles: soil care, diversity, structure, sustainability, then adapt them to your environment, climate, and lifestyle. That's how ancient methods become modern success. Conclusion: the ancient Romans show us that great gardening doesn't require fancy tools, just good soil, smart planning, and attention to nature's patterns. Their gardens blended food, beauty, and comfort, productive beds, composted soils, water systems, and harmonious design that served daily life and relaxation. By applying those same principles, soil care, plant diversity, efficient water use, and thoughtful layout, You too can build a garden that's sustainable, productive, and peaceful, even in a small space. Give these old-school methods a try. You might be surprised how well they work, and how satisfying gardening becomes when you combine ancient wisdom with your own creativity.